Good afternoon, Coolest Coast. It's time for Coffee on the Coast. Welcome to this episode of Coffee on the Coast. I'm your host today, Tina Prigge. Delighted to welcome back to the show Tony Plekan and Kristin Keck from Manitowoc Public Library.
Hi.
It's so nice to see you both.
Yay.
Thank you for having
Yes.
us.
So it is May 21st, but it is a cold and rainy day outside. But never mind, we're still going to talk about some of the hot summer programming that's coming up at the Manitowoc Public Library. Let's start by one of the most important things people can do. It lasts for a good chunk of the summer. It is the summer reading program. What should people know about this?
Yeah, so the summer reading program is we do this every year. It's an annual incentive to encourage reading over the summer months. So all you have to do is you sign up and you log your reading. So every day that you read or are read to counts as a day of reading. You can get one of these fancy paper trackers or download the Beanstack app to keep track of your reading. And every time you reach a milestone, which is every 6 days, you earn a prize. So you get to come back to the library, receive a small gift, and just for reading. So it's a great way to fill up your summer, to explore new books, and to get rewarded for doing it. So it's available from June 16th is the official start until August 9th.
And I see that it's all ages, and it's free, and you're getting rewarded for reading, which is already awesome.
Oh yeah, reading its own reward, but you get a little bit on top of that. So it's, but yeah, it's free. It's for all ages, all abilities. We do even also have an adaptive program for non-traditional readers who can receive credit for doing different activities like taking a walk outside, visiting a park, other things like that can count towards summer reading. So it's for everyone and available to everyone for free.
That's amazing. And there's not like a predetermined reading list, right? It is what you want to read, what you're interested in. It could be graphic novels. It could be the whole gamut.
Yep.
Mhm.
Everything counts as reading: graphic novels, romance, science fiction, ebooks, audiobooks being read to, picture books. It all counts as reading. As long as you're engaging with the literature you enjoy, you can receive credit for it and then, sign up for the program.
It's amazing. It's fun. I've done it the last couple of summers, and what I love about it is it like gives you an excuse to be reading. Like, oh nope, I get to read today. Like I have to read because I'm doing this
I have to read. I was going to anyway, but we'll put that on the list.
So, how soon can I sign up? Does this start?
It starts June 2nd, I believe, is the pre-registration. We're also having a special kickoff event, which is on June 12th. It's at Cedar Crest here in Manitowoc.
Cedar
The
Crest
first
Ice Cream
100 people,
Parlor?
the first 100 people who sign up at that event will get a coupon for one free item, I believe like a free scoop at Cedar Crest. You'll be able to claim that right away. We're also really happy to say, because with Cedar Crest's support, every person who signs up for the summer reading program, regardless of day, will get a free coupon. Will get a coupon for 10% off one item from Cedar Crest in Manitowoc. So just for signing up, you can come into the library and get your coupon for a little discount. For summer is coming. We will have warmer weather eventually.
Eventually, yeah.
That's
At some
right.
point.
You will want
Not
to eat
sure
ice
when.
cream. Yes.
But yeah, you get a little bit off of a treat just for signing up for summer reading.
Everybody wants to eat ice cream all the time. Or maybe that's just me.
Yeah. And I should say that the event, the sign up again is on the 12th of June. It's a Thursday. It's from 12, starting at noon until 2 o'clock, but it's just the first 100 people. But you're welcome to come even after that. So you get the
Awesome. And you mentioned the Beanstack app as a tracker. That is really a convenient app that you can have right on your smartphone or device for logging your reading, and it lets you know when you've hit a milestone. It also keeps track of what you read. It's fantastic.
Yeah,
Mm.
it's really it's a really easy app to use, but if you're a little hesitant to try to use it on the technological side, like with technology, again, we do have the paper trackers if you prefer to log that way.
Cool. Let's put in a quick plug for Libby too. I've
Oh,
talked
yeah.
to some people recently that hadn't heard about it. So Libby, you guys, is this great app that you can listen to audiobooks. You can also check out regular books and read them on your device, and it goes right through the library system. All you need is a library card, completely free.
Right. Yeah. It's just library card. You download the free app and you have access to it. We're also we actually had a session today with where we taught patrons how to use Libby, which I'm excited people are coming in. They're interested about the app. We also have another session coming up that's on June 24th. It is a Tuesday at 6, so in the evening. So if you're interested in learning a little bit more about how to start with ebooks, we'll be offering a session on that.
That's awesome. Yeah, and listening to audiobooks, like if you're using a playaway or listening on Libby or something like that, that also counts towards your summer reading.
Yep, exactly. It all counts as reading, and if you have kids who aren't or learning to read or haven't started reading yet, reading to them also counts for them for the program. So,
Nice. So does that count
use.
for the adult and the child? Do you
It's
both
kind of
people like
for-
that? That's
counts
amazing.
for both.
Mhm.
So, and you know what's perfect timing? Oh, sorry, Kristin, what were you going to say?
No, I was just going to remind everybody, it's for all ages. So adults, children, teens, everybody
Yeah,
who
and the adult prices
wants
are
to sign up.
yeah, the adult prices are pretty. You're going to get a lot of it's more focused on raffle tickets because we'll have a few bigger ticket items that you could potentially win, such as like $100 gift card from Meijer or some discounts off of like Brewers tickets, and Club Car Wash was also very generous and donated a pass for like 3 months. So you could potentially win one of those prizes from the adult program.
Mhm.
Nice.
And the kids get fun stuff too. So
Yeah.
I think the teen prizes are really cool, but I may be biased in that area. So
Well, and one thing I think that's perfect is the timing of the library's summer used book sale. That happens June 26th through the 28th. So it's a great opportunity to find some additional books that you might want to read for the summer reading program.
Yeah, absolutely. It's one of our most popular events. People love coming through, looking and seeing what books are available. And it's a perfect opportunity to thank the friends of the Manitowoc Public Library because they make the summer reading program possible through their donations and their support. And the used book sale directly benefits them. So every time you buy a book, you're directly supporting summer reading by supporting the friends. So come get a book and help us offer summer reading for years to come.
That's awesome. What else should people know about the used book sale? Do you bring your own bag or box? Is there like stuff a bag on the last day? Anything like that?
Yeah, on Saturday on the 28th, there is Stuff a Bag, where everything you can fit into a bag is $4. Where normally an adult book is like $1 and a youth book is 50 cents. So kind of our normal rate there. So you're not going to find books cheaper. It's really neat. It's a really neat opportunity to just peruse through and find a bunch of stuff for a very reasonable price and support a good cause while you're doing it. Yeah, bring bags. Bring in, I always find too much, so you gotta have extra bags.
I know sometimes I tell myself, I'm just looking for one book, and then I've got this whole stack. Yeah,
5,
maybe
10.
5, yeah.
I've run out of fingers.
As much as I can carry.
I've learned not to bring really big bags because that's a problem. So
Can you bring a
as
dolly
many as
with
I
a
can.
box?
Yeah, bring a dolly or some
Yeah.
sort of crate. Yeah.
Awesome. And so then the prices that you mentioned, are those typically the prices during the first few days of the sale? The $1 for adults, 50 cents for kids?
Yeah, those are the chart, the prices for those, and like for signing up for the summer reading program, like adults will get a free coupon. That's the first prize for reading your first 6 days. So you can pick one free item from the sale. We always have books on sale downstairs too. So if you don't find something at the sale, you can save it for later. And then also in youth and teen, they get free to pick from a variety of free books.
That's awesome. Awesome. Well, so Kristin, you do a lot of teen programming. What is happening
I
with
do.
teens coming up?
Oh my goodness. Well, tons of stuff, but I specifically want to mention today a new thing that we're going to try, and that's an open mic session at the library here. So bring your creativity, bring your friends, because everybody needs an audience. You get 5 minutes to thrill and amaze complete strangers and your friends. And with whatever you can do, if you can sing, dance, juggle, do magic, tell jokes, 5 minutes in the spotlight for everybody. And that's that one is on July 11th at 1 p.m. It's going to be upstairs here in the Balkansky rooms. And yeah, I'm hoping we have a good turnout for this. I hope this is the first annual open mic
Nice.
at the
And
library.
that's teen specific?
It's teen specific. So this is teen hangout. This is for the teens. Parents are welcome to come and watch.
Aw.
and video if you would like. We will have a microphone, and hopefully I can figure out how to hook into the sound equipment in the room, so surround sound. But yeah, everything else, if you want props, if you want that's you got to bring that. If
Okay.
you want props or specific music or something like that, we'll have a sound system, but we will need to be able to input your music somehow. So,
You're not providing an accompanist.
not providing an accompanist, nobody here is willing to admit that they play piano. So,
And so you mentioned it's open mic, but people could
open
dance.
mic.
So for example, you
Oh,
don't have to
yeah,
necessarily
dance.
be using your voice to do something.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No, or you can do mime if you're into mime. I'm not, but somebody might be out there.
Let me
So,
out of this box. No, I'm terrible at mime. I have no skills.
walking against the wind. Yeah.
That was great, you guys. Well,
So,
and then
yeah, open mic.
Interesting.
Touch the Trucks is also
Oh,
coming up.
yes.
When is
And
this and who is this for?
this is for everybody, okay? Because everybody likes a big truck. So if you're very little or very big and you've always wanted to be a firefighter, come climb over a firefighter. Come climb over a fire truck on Wednesday, July 16th. It's in the morning. The time just went out of my head. I think it's like
I believe it's 10
11 to
o'clock.
1, 10 to 1, or
10,
10 to
10 to 12.
10 to 12. Okay, I was almost there. So, but yeah, come climb over the trucks and come get hands on with some of the biggest machinery. And yeah, it'll be fun. It's
You
it's a
mentioned
lot
fire
of people
truck.
come. Fire trucks, garbage trucks. What else do we have? We have a tractor of some sort. I think
Like
the
construction
SWAT,
trucks, I think. Yeah.
yeah, the SWAT team will be there. I hope. Last year they were. And yeah, just all the big trucks you see around that you've
Cool.
always kind of wanted to climb into the cab of, but they belong to someone else, so you
So
can't.
kids
But
love this, but it's
here you
okay for
can.
adults too to
Oh yeah.
touch the
Mhm.
trucks. Okay, very
Yeah.
cool.
Come on. Come on in. Well, it's outside because we can't fit them in here. But come on out
That's true.
and play with the trucks for a little bit.
So is it in
It's
the
a lot of
parking
fun.
lot adjacent to the library or across the street from the
It's
library?
across the street from the library in the parking lot by the river
Gotcha.
over there. So you won't be able to park there too. So
What
plan that
happens
accordingly.
if it's a crummy, miserable, rainy day like today?
Unfortunately, at that point, we will have to cancel because we can't bring them in. I know it would upset a lot of people if we got a grader or a school bus or like
Mm.
the city bus or
Apparently there'll be like an MPU truck there,
MPU
Yeah, the school
also
truck,
bus.
yeah,
a
and
grader.
Yeah.
Okay, excellent.
all of these kind of things. So
Very
yeah,
cool.
but
Very
it's so
cool.
much fun to get in there and just sit in the seat and look out. And some of them from a very high perspective um, over everything. It's just really cool. So yeah, come and touch the trucks.
So over the years of touching the trucks, have either of you gotten into a vehicle that like kind of surprised you or blew your mind? Like, what?
I will admit that the intricacy of the fire truck really astounds me because there's so much stuff in there and you wouldn't excuse me. I got so excited my voice stopped. You just can't believe how many things are in this truck. And then there are ladders and the sirens, and it's just really cool. So I was kind of fascinated by the fire truck. I've never
Very-
wanted to be a firefighter. I just want to drive their trucks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, and it's
that's always a
impressive
stand up.
to see
Yeah.
what they have to learn to do, right? Like all of the buttons,
Yes.
switches, levers, gadgets.
Hmm.
How about you, Tony? Have you been impressed by any particular vehicles?
Oof. Yeah, fire truck is always good. The farm equipment, the tractors are always neat to see those
Mhm.
up close.
Yeah.
Especially being in Wisconsin, just kind of the area, but bringing it into town. So yeah, there's always lots of neat stuff to see for touch the
Yeah.
trucks.
The construction equipment's always fascinating to me too. Like
Mhm.
how they can use it so precisely, right? Like a
Right.
skilled, like like the backhoe. How do they get it so delicately to do what it does? Respect.
Not
It's
yeah.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so now you've got something else coming up, and this is for the 21 and older set, the Brew and Bee. This is not the first year. This is a pretty cool
Yeah.
event. Tell us about this.
Yeah, so this is the fifth time we've done this. It's a spelling bee for adults, and this is actually offsite. It's at Pet Skull Brewery in Manitowoc. And there is a charge for it because this is actually also a fundraiser for the Friends of the Manitowoc Public Library. So your support there helps them as well. And it's just a really fun night of spelling, and the crowd gets involved and will heckle people as they spell. And it's just, you get everybody involved in it. And you just try to survive as long as you can with your spelling accuracy.
And this is like spectators are welcome to enjoy the spectacle as well, right?
Yeah, even if you don't want to compete, it's a great event to just come to and support, laugh at, have a good time, and just see how well our spellers do.
How cruel to heckle somebody who's like on the spot trying to spell a word. Man, that's cruel.
But it's kind of fun.
It's just fun.
I'm just
get that engagement.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, true.
I can't spell, so that's my participation in this.
Yeah.
Is there a theme that the words are organized around at all?
Well, I think the words are a closely kept secret, so I'm not going to don't want to tip my hand in any one way, but that's Tim runs that program. Tim and Emily, I believe, do that, and they're very good at picking the words and just coming up with good ideas for that.
Tim said, don't forget, cheats for the spellers are available for purchase. Oh.
Yes. Yeah, you can pay for additional help throughout it. So if you're struggling a little bit, and again, that money goes to a good cause to help. So, and it might, get you through the round.
So is that like phone a friend or use a lifeline, that kind of a thing?
Yeah, that kind of vein of reaching out for help from the audience. So.
Okay. Have either of you ever participated in it?
No.
I
know my limits. Yeah.
I will sit in the crowd and have a good time, but yeah.
Are the words typically reasonable words? Are they words that we use on the daily, or is it like, I don't know, like I was reading a book recently and they used the word pusillanimous. I was like, I don't even know what that means. I have to look this up.
Defenestration is a great word.
Oh, defenestration.
Defenestration, yes.
Something about windows?
Yeah,
it is the act of throwing someone out a
person.
window, which I just love that there's a word for that.
I would just say be prepared for anything.
Gotcha. Cool. And it doesn't look like registration is required.
Yes. Yeah. You do have to sign up ahead of time for that.
Okay. Very cool. All right. What else is happening at the library? Any other events we want to talk about for the summer programming?
I do want to mention on June 19th, it's a Thursday. We have a very special event, which is with Michael Perry, the author, is coming to Manitowoc. He's actually giving a talk, or like a kind of just talking about his life and his experiences as a farmer. Hey, there's Tim.
No,
Hey,
Tim.
everybody. I'll just talk about the spelling bee quickly. The words are both reasonable and unreasonable. You have 5 seconds with a cell phone, not a seal phone. It's ironic that I can't spell and I organize a spelling bee. I know.
Those who
but
can't
the cheats
do.
are great.
Oh, keep going about the cheats.
Emily?
Yeah.
Can you turn your volume down? There's so much going on.
Yes.
There is always so much going on at the Manitowoc Public Library. That's what I love about it.
I know. Well, Emily was watching on her computer, and that's where the echo was coming from.
Oh,
and so I requested that you turn it off because I'm mean that way. But what were your questions about the spelling bee? I'll gladly answer and then go away.
You were talking about the cheats.
Oh, the cheats. You can purchase the cheats beforehand, not during the competition.
Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. There are many intricacies. There are so many intricacies. And you can buy one of each cheat. You can't buy more than one, and you can only use them in the the easy and the medium, the first 2 rounds. After that, the cheats are just great donations to the Friends of Manitowoc Public Library. And they run the gamut from being $5 through, I think currently we might increase the price, $25. There are cheats where you get a ball like this. I will show you. There are 25 balls in a fishbowl, and they either have a check mark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know where that's coming from.
What? We don't hear. We don't
We
hear.
don't
what
hear
We
you're
don't
saying.
hear it.
Keep going.
Oh, I'm the only one hearing things?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Only
Those
you're
are just the
haunted.
voices inside my head then. So there are 25 balls. 5 of them, no, 10 of them have a check mark on them. The other ones have a red X. If you get a check mark, you advance to the final round.
So you can skip all the other rounds.
You skip all the rounds, but you have to be eliminated in order to play the cheat card. And then advance to the final round. And let's see I just picked this at random. And once you open it up, you'll find a little piece of paper inside. And then you open it, and this one has a black X. So you would just have spent $25 or $30 not to advance. But
you're supporting the Friends of the Manitowoc Public Library. So
that's one of the things we have going. The cheats, they run from 5 minutes with your cell phone, ask a friend, rewind, which means you can start from the beginning without impunity, and Emily's yelling at me via the comments. Now she can't hear the show, Tim. Great.
Okay.
But it's a lot of fun.
Do people tend to spell better while they're enjoying a beer?
Well, it's hard to say. One of the most common misconceptions about the show, about the spelling bee, is that it's sort of like a drinking game. And it's not. It's so weird. I'm hearing you just ask me the question. I don't know what sort of craziness is going on. But
you don't know what's happening in your world either, Tim.
Some people spell I think it's kind of like if you're playing pool or you're in a band. Some people sing and play pool better if they have a beer or two in them. Some people, it makes them fall apart. I've seen it go both ways.
Well, good luck to all of the
participants. It's all personal choice.
Can you give us a hint of the type of word somebody might have? Like, can you give us a word from years past?
No. 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 This year, loosely, they're based around fierce competition, aggressivity, beekeeping, and being combative, I would say. That's what the new words are based around.
Okay.
Plus, we have a well of words to draw in from the past as well.
Oh, you could be using words from the past.
Heavy metal to space travel to, topiaries, but I'm not going to give a single word. I think our easiest word was, I don't even know what our easiest word was.
I tried, folks. I tried to get out of Tim, and we didn't get even a smidge. All right. All right. Anything else you want people to know about the great summer programming coming up at the Manitowoc Public Library before we sign off, guys?
Well, can you hear me now?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm not echoing when I take my earphones off. So what was your question? Because I was surrounded by a swirling wall of sound that didn't have any coherence whatsoever.
Tim is in his own personal hell today on the show.
Just on this show. It's my own personal hell 24/7.
The question was whether there was anything else you wanted to mention, any of you, Tony, Kristin, Tim, about the summer programming at Manitowoc Public Library before we have to sign off.
Oh, I'm going to dive off. I'm going to leave and let the people who were scheduled. Oh, that's from Emily.
Pneumonal
So how many teats?
Microscopic silicovolcanoneosis.
So the presenter at least has to be able to say the word, right?
Tony, could you use that Could you use that word in a sentence, please?
I have no idea what the word pneumomicroscopic is. That's a sentence.
Emily, is that a real word? Emily, it is a real word.
It's a lung disease.
Oh, Emily tells me it's a lung disease.
That checks out with pneumonia
Yeah.
to start.
It did
All
take my
right.
breath away. So
You get when you inhale very fine silica
Like
particles,
specifically from a volcano.
specifically from a volcano.
All right, do not let that word freak you out, guys. The Bruin Bee is definitely a lot of fun, and that is not a word. Well, I guess I can't say
All
for
right,
sure, but
I'm going to leave the proceedings and let the scheduled guest take
thanks,
the
Tony.
end of the
So
show.
good to see you.
Thank-
All right, Tony, Kristin, any final words before we sign off?
Sorry, Tony, go ahead.
Oh, just to finish up again, Michael Perry, he will be at the UW Green Bay Manitowoc campus, sponsored by the library, but we're having it in their auditorium on June 19th at 6 o'clock. It's a free showing. You don't have to register or sign up for seating or anything. You just come in, take a spot, and then listen to funny stories and his experiences in life.
And he's an author. Did he write that book, like Population 465 or something?
Yeah, and Truck a Love Story and other other books like that. He's a pretty funny individual. We had him we just talked to him the other day on MPL Insider, so really looking forward to hearing his life experience.
Yeah, I really enjoyed his book, and he's a Wisconsin author, right?
Yeah, writes about again, yeah, his time farming in the area and as a volunteer firefighter, just pulling an amateur snowplower. So just
What a great event.
so it
Well,
will be a really interesting time.
all these events that we've talked about, there's more details, the exact times, exact dates, all on Manitowoc Public Library's website.
Or our events guide.
Oh, or there's an
Little
events
note.
Or the
guide.
events guide. If you happen to be in the library, pick up one of these that tells you everything, all the programs that are going on this summer. And also, I just want to remind everybody that all the programs are, I think, everything except the Bruin Bee, depending on how many things you buy, is free. all the events for teens, the events for kids, they're all free. So come and be at the library for a while. It
Yeah,
won't cost you anything, and you might learn something or see something blow up.
And what we've talked about today is by no means comprehensive. There's so
No,
much
no.
other programming and other
Mhm.
cool things happening. So definitely check out your Manitowoc Public Library. Well, thank you, my guests today, Tony Plekan, Kristin Keck. I really enjoyed our conversation.
Yes.
Yeah, that's great
Thank you
talking
for
to you.
having us.
So as we sign off, can you mime being in a box again? Thanks for watching
Mine
this
works really
episode
well.
of Coffee on the Coast. We'll see you next time.